Welcome to our channel again, One Africa Black Media TV. In this episode, I want to look at briefly into what we call the problem of the black race. I've done some small traveling and I've noticed most places that I travel or research outside of Africa, for the most part, if there's anybody struggling, for the most part, if there's anybody who is homeless, for the most part, if there's anybody who is of age, or we could say senior elderly, and even in some cases, if they're in their youth, there seems to be a common thread when it comes down to struggling and having a difficult life, even in what we would call in rich countries. There are some black people, they live in the subway, they live on the streets, they live in what you call foster homes, no parents. In some instances, even in their own community, they don't own the businesses, they don't own the laundromat, they don't own the corner store. Yeah, in some instances, they may have the restaurants, but once you move away from the restaurants, the banks, the supermarkets, what you want to call the medium to large term businesses, they don't own anything, they are just customers. But when it comes on to being on the street, suffering, having nowhere to live, even in some countries where the temperature is below zero, you find it's the black man, or the black woman, or even black teenagers I've seen in homelessness. So when I look into this issue, I say the black race, yeah, we have a serious problem. And ever since the fall of Kemet and the destruction of black civilization, and also the demolition of the African kingdoms, and then, total colonization, it appeared that the black man has lost his way and is no longer capable of working together or doing anything for himself. And we could say hence find himself in mental slavery. Thank God we have a leader like Ibrahim Chahor, who's breaking the train. We had Bob Marley before, we had Marcus Garvey, we had Thomas Sankara. We had quite a few people who helped to liberate black people from the struggles of others ruling over them for their own benefit. But in today's world, in 2025, the best thing the black man can do is come together and build one Africa. And this will start helping to solve some of the struggles and the economic problem that the black man is facing all over the world. For let's face it, the black race have five parts. We have North Africa, we have South Africa, we have East Africa, we have West Africa, and we have the diaspora, or those who was taken out of Africa. And when you add this up together, all of these people, you're going to find yourself with over 2 billion people. Just imagine 2 billion people working together for their common interests. It's going to solve 98%, we could say, of the social problems we have. We can have build banks, we can build industries, we can build better colleges, better hospitals, better schools. So when we're in need of anything, whether socially or domestic wise, we can provide it for ourselves. Just like what the Indians are doing, just like what China is doing. 20 years ago, we had a China, everybody was riding bikes and wearing black and white. Look at China today. They have found a way to build a country that they can depend on themselves. I mean, back in the days of Kemet, we had that. We did that. We had solar energy, hydroelectric energy, everything for ourselves. That's how Kemet was built. So it's not that we don't have the know-how. It's just that we're not working together. Someone once told me that if you put crabs in a barrel and leave it open, none of them get out. Well, today, That is the situation that the